You're welcome for not PBing yesterday so you didn't miss it. The only reason I didn't PB yesterday was to make sure you didn't miss it. See, that's why I actually haven't been PBing, is because all these people are asking me to not PB so they don't miss it. I need everyone to be here so I can PB. Who designs my emotes? Half of them are designed by the team that made Ocarina of Time, because I ripped them straight from the game. And then the other half are random people from my Discord. No, Nintendo does not care. Yeah, so much consideration, I know. Why did I quit MM? Because I liked OOT more. Wow, that's bad. Run's over. There's no way. Maybe I can make it if I skip a key. Okay, so if this run makes it far, I'm gonna lose like 7 extra seconds much later on in the run. Actually, probably more than that, probably like 10. I might miss getting to castle. Uh-oh. This is gonna be very hard. Okay. I was very scared. But it's okay. Wow, Dry. Thanks a lot. Come on, you need to put some of my clutch moments in there. They need to see that clutchness. How am I feeling today? How do you think I'm feeling today? Take a guess. Most of you are right. I am feeling pretty okay. I'm so mad. I wasn't sure if I was gonna get a free pass or not, but my hesitating confirmed that I would not get a free pass, but then I was already committed to it, so I was like, I have to go for it anyway, and then I failed. No, I'm not feeling okay anymore. I'm now extremely mad. I'm raging. I can't calm my anger. Throw my old Wii out the window. Good idea. Can you wrong warp into my heart? No, unfortunately, there's no cutscene plus scene value that wrong warps into my heart. Is the way into my heart through my wallet? Maybe. There may or may not be a pathway through there. Yeah, for those who don't know about getting Fire Rose as child, the reason it's basically task only is it requires hovering off of Gways, and it doesn't just require some Gway hovering. Okay, so you guys all watched All Dungeons One Pause, right? I assume most of you here probably watched it. If you haven't, pretty good to watch. You guys know the Gway hover in that? Imagine doing that, except instead of being 20 minutes, it's probably closer to 20 hours. Because, so what you have to do to get Fire Rose as child, you have to get GIM from some out of bounds water, and then once you have GIM active, bombs and shoes don't work properly. Like, they won't explode and you can't shield them for hovering or anything like that. But to get GIM for Fire Rose, you need to go up to the Silver Gauntlets chest. So how do you get to the Silver Gauntlets chest while in Desert Colossus without hovering up? You hover off of Gways, except the Gways only fly around like the back part of Desert Colossus. They don't fly closer to Spirit Temple. And so in order to actually make it to the Silver Gauntlet's hand, you have to hover really, really high up because you're so far away. And then you can do like a mega flip that goes across basically half the map to land on the Silver Gauntlet's hand. So that is why Fire Rose's child is not realistic. You can mega flip off the Gway. Since you're hovering off the Gways, you can also mega flip off them. When we get to see that in a Lotad. If anyone ever makes a max percent child Lotad, it'll be there. It will also be the least interesting Lotad to watch of all time. I'm fairly sure the Fire Hover would be half of the run. Who is Marco? Marco is Marco. His Twitch name is twitch.tv/Marco. He is a very good OOT runner. OOT runner turned to the dark side. That's now a random streamer. He has second place in Hundo. He's the only other person besides me to get sub 4 in Hundo. Yeah, Axel is coming. I think there will actually be... My prediction is that this year there will be quite a few new people joining the sub 4 club. I think we'll get a few new ones this year. Why am I failing this? Oh yeah. I know, I wasn't paying attention. The run was bad anyway. Have I ever accidentally PB'd? Yes. Yes, I have accidentally PB'd. During the, I think it was when I got 356, I was doing a race. It was the OOT Hundo versus OOT 3D Hundo race. And it was just meant to be a race to like demonstrate the differences between OOT and OOT 3D. And then I accidentally got a PB during the race. What was I thinking when I first did Ass Chest and saw Link grabbing an invisible item from Gerudo? But I thought it was like potentially the next big crazy glitch. I was like, oh my god, this might be like RBA tier of giant new glitch. Wasn't quite, but it was pretty significant. Well, it was significant 9 years later. It was a funny little glitch for 9 years until it finally became useful. If I could go back in time 10 years, what tricks used in 100% now would be the most surprised to find out were possible? Probably a not super exciting answer, but probably Wrong Warp. I mean, Wrong Warp is a pretty out there glitch. No one was looking for Wrong Warp. No one would have expected Wrong Warp. Actually, I would say Collapse Skip is one of the ones I would have expected. Actually, back in like 07 or something, I had a list of glitches that I wished were possible or thought would probably be possible sometime in the future. And it was stuff like super sliding while changing directions, a way to skip the castle collapse or part of the castle collapse, light arrow skip, early master sword. Do any of those glitches ring a bell? Do any of those sound familiar? So like a lot of glitches that I wished were possible a long time ago eventually happened. Yeah, I feel so bad for Skyward Sword runners where they have so many glitches that almost work and don't. Running Skyward Sword seems so miserable just knowing that like there's so many things that are almost possible. Like, I like Skyward Sword speedruns. I don't think they're amazing, but I think they're pretty neat. But if all the things that were almost possible were actually possible, it would be so cool. No, I do not think all the glitches for this game have been found. We have found more glitches just in the last month or so, and pretty unlikely that we just happened to very recently find the last glitch. Is the Master Quest speedrunning community still active? Master Quest speedrunning community is like 3 people, and I don't think anyone... Wow. I don't think any of them are active right now. That was bad. What happened to this run? No. Dang. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break, and I will do more speedruns later. Yes, I have done my taxes. Have you done your taxes? Uh-oh, that's not a good number of Monka S's to see in response to that question. You don't pay taxes? Uh-oh. No, Dry does not do my taxes for me, but I did get someone to do my taxes for me. Did I make 7 figures this year? No, 8. Is this gonna be the first all-red PB? Probably not. You heard this was a rando channel? That is incorrect. This is a speedrun channel that sometimes does rando. Next April Fools, Clint and I should swap places. I play a random game and Quint doesn't get past Child 1. I don't know about that. Will I finally PB next April Fools? Yes. That's my April Fool's joke next year, is I'm gonna PB. I will do the Bell Strat. I have to do that at a marathon. I can't just sit on the boat at a marathon and not entertain people. Would you guys rather see me sit on a boat or do something cool like drop off the boat but land on the bell? I will not fall off the bell. Nice. That was fast. Yeah, new strat. Why is Link's nose so pointy? Because this is an N64 game. Can't have an N64 game without the character being extremely pointy everywhere. Mario's nose isn't pointy. Okay, it can be pointy or it can be really giant. I don't think. Do you think Link would look good with a Mario nose? I don't think so. Does Link get a mustache too? I don't know. Does a big nose come with a mustache in N64 Polygon World? Dude, I just practiced the split a ton like 2 days ago. Because I had that one run where I was so bad at it, so I practiced it a bunch, and I'm just as bad. This was hard, man. What do I think Lon Lon Ranch milk tastes like? I think it tastes like milk. What's it gonna be? The need time. Man. Had to go and say it. 13 minutes! 13 minutes lost to Dampe. There's the crash. Silent crash. Anyway, that's it for the stream, guys. Oh yeah, Phantom Ganon. Okay, real quick, let me show Phantom Ganon. Actually, there's a few bosses you can see before the fight, so I'll actually show all of them, I guess. There's Phantom Ganon, sitting on his horse. Walk on him, step on him, but nothing will hit him. And he can't hit you either. Yeah, you're showing Phantom Ganon feet. Volvagia, you can actually do something interesting with. Let me equip the bow. So Volvagia, you can actually damage before the fight with a weird shot. And you can actually get Volvagia to 0 HP before the fight starts. And so now I can actually kill Volvagia in one hit. Unfortunately, this isn't really faster. It was theorized to be faster in like some categories for some routes, but overall it never really worked out to be faster. But yeah, see, that was Volvagia in one hit because of the thing. Morpha. Morpha you can also see before the fight starts. You can actually weird shot Morpha too. You could do that in a run, but like I said earlier, it's just not useful in a run. You can actually weird shot Morpha to get the ball inbounds. It's kind of tricky. No, you can't damage it. Morpha like this is invincible, unfortunately. Okay, here we go. You can Mega Flip off Morpha. Can't damage Morpha at all, completely invincible. Even broke my sword. Also, an interesting thing about this is, so behind a lot of boss door loading zones, or behind a lot of boss doors, there is a loading zone, even though you're not supposed to get to it. Which is also true for Morpha's boss room, except it's really interesting because if you go in this loading zone, it actually takes you to the beginning of Water Temple, where most of the other boss loading zones will actually take you like right outside the door. For some reason, this takes you here. It's really interesting. Bongo, there is no like seeing Bongo early, but the fact that you can't is the entire reason why the bomb down the hole trick works. It's not really anything interesting here. Twinrova. Twinrova is moderately... Twinrova's kind of like Phantom Ganon. Twinrova's all the way down there. Although the difference between Twinrova and Phantom Ganon... No, I didn't want to do that. The difference is that Twinrova can actually damage you before the fight starts. Also, it only looks like one, but it's actually both of them. They're just like in the same spot. But yeah, it's interesting. Anyway, I think I'm actually done now, guys. Alright guys, so yeah, I'm done. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Gonna go raid someone.